the only way I actually did decent in school. However, because of that, I had zero, and I mean zero social life. I could never ever study in a group setting because I just cannot focus on the subject, whatever we're talking about. I get totally distracted and I'll start talking about something totally different. And then also, I would end up distracting other people because I can't focus. So, because of that reason, I have always studied alone. And I always struggled with group projects because it's just hard for me to focus just on what I'm doing and not be distracted by what everybody else is doing too. So, to go into, and I also have some fidget toys with me. This is the one with the marble inside, so you can push it around. Can give you a scalp massage at the same time I tell you my story. So basically, I was struggling really bad with depression, anxiety, and all of that. And a huge part of it was because I have a really hard time multitasking because I get distracted. So instead of multitasking, I just try to only do one thing at a time. However, that is not what my job requires. My job requires me to do about a minimal of 2 things at once, up to 5 things at once, or at least you need to be thinking about 5 different things at once. And if you don't, then you're not really doing your job. And so I was struggling really hard with work because I always thought I'm just not meant to do this job. But it turns out my brain's just built different. So I went to my psychiatrist's office and I took a test to see if I have it basically. Scratches, scratches, scratches. Scratches, 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 more scratches for you, just for you. So yeah, I took the test. The test is 20 minutes long, which doesn't seem like a long time, but it was a long time for me. Put a little camera on your forehead, well, a tracker, I guess, to track your movements throughout the test. And I started out oh yeah, everything's fine. And then 5 minutes later, I'm like, oh wow, everything is so interesting and I can't sit still and I'm really bored. Okay, then 10 minutes in, I was like like when I was in college and high school and stuff, I always sat in the front row for some reason because I felt like I couldn't focus or hear the teachers clearly if I sit anywhere like past the front row. And people used to think, oh, you're just the teacher's pet and you want attention and whatever. But it turns out like it was literally helping me focus. And that's what I did in college too. And that was like the only way I could even hear like half of what the professor said during class. And I had to record all my lectures. I recorded all of my lectures on recorder. Like a Tascam, just kidding. But yeah, I recorded my lectures and I had to listen back each lecture like 2 or 3 times and then retake my notes and make flashcards and do that 2 to 3 times just to retain the information. And whenever I studied, I always needed to have music or I can't focus. If there's no music, I am not studying, so I always wore headphones when I studied. And they helped me. You know, it was weird, like people thought I was crazy. I used to study with my flashcards on the elliptical. Because the moving part, I think that's what helped me remember things and be able to focus. So anyway, does anyone else feel like that? Are you like me? Or are you like the people that can just focus on things without struggling? Because I always had to struggle. So, and what confirmed, well, the test was 99% positive. I was in the 99 percentile, like for people my age and control group. I was in the 99 percentile for ADHD. And it explains so much, like it explains why I always feel so irritated and anxious and short-tempered and just feel like there's impending doom and I feel like everything's overwhelming. There's so much information to take in. I just like was always so stressed when there's stuff going on, like phone calls, people talking to me, 3 different people talking to me plus the phone ringing, and a person next to me also asking a question, just all of that, and then everything around me that I can see. Oh man, was I struggling so bad, and I literally was like, am I stupid? Like, how did I pass pharmacy school? Oh, now you know I'm a pharmacist. But yeah, how did I pass pharmacy school and be struggling this bad? And I think that's another reason why ASMR helps so much, because ASMR helps your mind calm down and help your mind calm the noise. I feel like the world is really noisy, and then ASMR like makes it just that quieter so you can breathe and think a little bit straight and basically feel like you're not going to, I feel like you're like a puzzle, right? It's like you're a box of puzzle and your mind is like the advice. I'm just talking about my own experience, and the medication really helped me, so I'm really happy with it, and I really hope it stays working for me, because I just, for the first time in my life, I can like prioritize things and organize the thoughts, and not have 6 thoughts all at the same time. I can actually like think of one thing and then go to the next thing and think about it. But before, I'd be like, oh my god, there's this many things I need to think about, and it's just like, oh my god, everywhere. So that's my ramble. This ramble is all about me. I'm sorry. But yeah, I have so many video ideas, and I can't wait to film them all for you guys. And yeah, this time I will film an outro, so I hope you have a great night of sleep or work.